Cardi was Cardi with Cardi by Cardi self before Offset. She was still Cardi. And like you stated, it was because of her presence already on mainstream television and social media, and her music was popping. For a lot of people, Cardi was going to be Cardi with or without Offset. Now, he might have helped a little bit, but he ain't helped 70% of her $101 million. I'm sorry.
Cardi B was famous because a lot of people watch these dumbass shows like Love and Hip Hop that can make trashy behaviors something that is so popular that they can bleed into the entertainment industry, which on another level has lowered the value of talent, period, because the girl doesn't really write her raps.
Cardi B has reportedly agreed to a multi-million-dollar spousal support deal with Offset to finalize their divorce, giving him a 70-30 split of their assets. Offset alleges Cardi walked out on him, left him with the kids, and got pregnant by another man while they were still married. We kind of had a feeling that that pregnancy may backfire on her. This was also breaking news by someone on Twitter by the name of Nandy. Cardi B has finally agreed to pay Offset spousal support. Cardi, again, reportedly worth $101 million. Legally, that would mean a 50-50 split, but Offset is going for 70-30. His reasoning: Cardi left him with the kids again, got pregnant by another man while still legally married. So we got the legally married, and she got pregnant. So it just seemed to be messy. And now he's asking for 70% of everything. This might be the first time a man is actually going for what he's owed. Some women are already saying Offset isn't a real man. Reality check. He's showing accountability where most wouldn't. I'm going to go ahead and open it up with this clip, and then we're going to get into it and get you guys' perspectives. Here we go.
They said Cardi B and Offset finalized their spousal support, and the split is 70-30. And she got to pay that man all this money because she didn't had a baby on him during the marriage. And that's more than likely was probably a clause. And this is why you don't win when you match energy. Because especially as a woman, because the loud thing with women, right, is that when we match energy, we don't really match energy. We just take it to hell. We take it, we sit on Satan's lap with it. It's true. It's true. We're gonna make you lick Satan balls. We are. The loud thing with that is that it's very beneficial for a bitch to just leave a nigga alone. Just let that man crash out by himself. Because she got to spend all of this fucking money. She is worth, what, $101 million, they said? She about to give that man everything. She's about to give him everything. He has everything. He has everything.
Yes, I'm having a baby with somebody else. So what? That happens. It's life. Let me tell you something. I did things the correct way the first time. I fell in love. I got 2 rings in my finger. I lasted 7 years. 7 years that I didn't have to last with somebody with. I lasted 7 years in a marriage. Stop saying, oh, but you're still married. No, I'm legally separated. The only reason why I'm still married is because somebody wants me to pay for the taxes. Y'all want to know the tea? The only way I could get out of my marriage if I pay for somebody else's taxes, even though I pay for my own, and give them one of my properties. I'm fighting for that. I'm gonna fight for that. This is not no love shit. And like I said, I'm not gonna stop living my life because on a contract, I'm practically still married because somebody wanna hold me hostage if I don't give them millions of dollars to get out of it. So that's what I'm going through in life. However, I'm not gonna live my life. Y'all want me to remarry and stuff, to have another baby and stuff like that? I'm doing things what makes me happy. I did it the right way the first time. Guess what? When you separate from somebody, one thing about it is I don't like broken homes. I don't like broken homes.
Is it finalized, the divorce?
Not yet.
Okay, so it's not
Still
finalized.
going through it.
Do you want it to be finalized?
I'm ready to be over it, for it to be over with, yeah.
Really?
Just so, like, just for both of us, like, I feel like that be a louder story than what we really love to do, which is music and art. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying that. Not like nothing towards her. It's like it blinds the people to what we are to the people, which is our artists. Two of us being superstars, your business is always out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I could rewrite the book, I would have never been public. It would have never been public. You know what I mean? Or public like it has just never been public. Because when it's public, it's opinions. Then like they're watching everything. Like I was definitely not perfect in this situation. You know what I mean? I made a lot of mistakes, a lot of things that I did wrong. She did things that was wrong, and it's like, but it's always on the front screen.
Yeah, it's hard to move on.
It's hard to move on from it. Exactly.
It's hard to move on when people keep telling you and you know this, all this type of stuff. I mean, is there anything that you wish you would have done differently, or that you regret, or that you know?
I should respect her way more. You know what I mean? I made bad decisions as a man, like stepping out, like gotta take that on the chin. Like that's why when she left, I had to take that on the chin, because like I could have been we got so much our kids to live for. I was being selfish, you know what I mean? And I can say that as a man. I'm a grown man, you know what I mean? I can say that. I wish there wasn't so much internet stuff going on.
Yeah.
I got out of pocket a couple times because, bro, you feel like you're getting bullied. Like I used to never say nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
I've seen recently
I tried to recently just say something, just like to try to defend myself.
Yeah.
Because the narrative be nasty sometimes on me, and it don't be at.
Because you know, Cardi's she's always been a media personality. You know, she always been somebody to tell, you know, her life and everything. So it does seem very natural coming from her. You know, we expect her to say stuff, but you know, you never want people to be in a bad way. So when I'm seeing all that type of stuff, I hate it for both of y'all. You know, I want love to survive, and I really, you know, I loved it for you guys. So that was, you know, I hate to see it happen like that, but the truth of the matter is life goes on.
Exactly.
You know.
Live and you learn.
A little bit of overview, man. Let's go ahead and get it cracking. 70-30 split. Offset is going for alimony. How we feeling about this?
I think it's weird considering he's the one that cheated first. That's all I'm going to say. Like, he's the one that stepped out first. So now for you to come back and ask for 70% takes a lot of cojones.
I agree.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You want to let True go?
Oh no, I this is not a moral thing. This is a judicial thing. It has very little to do with who was right and who was wrong. It has to do with marriage being a contractual thing. They have assets, they have money. So whomever was wrong, done wrong, it is very much irrelevant. I wish it was not the case. However, we have seen too many relationships on a public scale that do not have righteousness or morality or whatever it may be. And people are walking away with homes and businesses and millions of freaking dollars. So it's irrelevant that he stepped out is what I'm saying.
I mean, I agree that it's more judicial than moral, right? But you still come to the table with the offer of what you want from that divorce. And for you to sit in an interview with Kiki and take responsibility for the reason for the downfall of the marriage and then turn around and ask for 70% of something that you didn't help build is crazy to me. Even if it was the other way around, that would be crazy to me. Either way it goes, why do you get 70%? I can see him coming out and saying, I want something from this. You know, I want something from the time we put in whatever, even if he was wrong, but 70%, it's insane.
He did help build her career. I mean,
no, Cardi was already before
she got married.
Yes, she was. I'm sorry. First, she started on Love and Hip Hop. Let's just go down the road because a lot of men jump on later. Y'all don't really know.
No,
she started on Love and Hip Hop, and she was dropping music and had jumped to the top of the charts before she even got with Offset. When she got with Offset, her career was at one of its highest that it had been, and people were mad at her for deciding to get married and have a baby with this man at this time because it felt like society foresaw what was going to happen. right? Like, why are you deciding to settle down and have kids at this point when you are finally popping? Like, everybody knows your name, everybody knows your songs. Offset at that same time was going through a whole breakup with his band. He and Quavo were into it. He wasn't even a part of them. Offset by himself is nobody. Let's be real. He was the Migos, and now that he's not the Migos, who is Offset? What's his song?
Well,
What song you know it is?
He just Cardi ex-husband.
That's it. And that's the road.
I love how y'all trying to dismantle this man. Like,
No,
Cardi,
I'm not trying to dismantle him. And to your point, if Cardi would have filed for the divorce while he was cheating, then you know what I'm saying? You'd be saying the exact opposite situation.
Right.
Just the timing of the situation.
It's crazy.
Makes it look like, oh, she owes him.
Now, where I feel she went wrong was getting pregnant by this man while she was still pregnant. That was the dumbest decision that this woman could have made. And she might be saying she want to do what she want to do now. That's a stupid decision. You got married and had kids and it didn't work out. Why would you have another baby by somebody got multiple kids and y'all not even talking about marriage and you're still married? That was dumb, right?
Well,
that's strip club Cardi coming out 110% at that moment for me.
Well,
I don't think what he's going for is justifiable. I think it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
Well,
in Georgia, in the state of Georgia, if you're legally married, your legal husband is the father of your child legally. So like now she's gonna have to go through all this extra paperwork to have Offset not put on the birth certificate as a father of the child she's having now.
I just think that it's blasphemous that you guys try to make it seem like Offset was some like C-lister or Z-lister celebrity. Cardi, nah, we can't do that.
He was part of the Migos, and the Migos was Quavo.
Okay, but he was a part of a very prominent group. Cardi B's trajectory has a lot to do with her hooking up with Offset. Like, we can sit here try to make it seem like Cardi B, first of all, is a manufactured artist. For those who don't know what that is, this lady got a whole team behind her.
Talent.
That's fine.
But Cardi, as you say, she's a standalone artist. That's nonsense. She's not really prominent. What makes her popular is her personality, like you were saying. She's more known for personality than her actual musical talent.
Her personality, not Offset's personality.
Well, I'm not arguing his personality. I'm arguing that their union did actually benefit both of them, because his career actually started to grow as he got married to Cardi, but that's vice versa. She wouldn't have not been whom she is by herself. That's nonsense. And I don't know how they're going to be like, oh, he's just a part of the Migos. Like, just a part of the Migos. Like, Migos weren't selling out stadiums. Like, they didn't get like
they were.
Like, they're just, they
who is David Ruffin without the temptation?
Thank you. That's
who
like
is David Ruffin without the temptation?
And saying that was something. Come on, we know she was the C-lister in Destiny Child. Offset was the C-lister in Migos. That's just the way it is.
Be real. Let's be real.
Michelle
ain't sold as many records as she did with Destiny's Child, and now that she not with Destiny's Child, where Michelle at? She made gospel music. You know that? What's her songs?
I don't know if that's a fair comparison. I get you. I agree. But I don't think that's
a fair comparison. It's a very fair comparison.
I don't think that's a fair comparison.
Who is Offset by himself? That's what we're saying. Cardi was Cardi with Cardi by Cardi self before Offset. She was still Cardi. And like you stated, it was because of her presence already on mainstream television and social media, and her music was popping. For a lot of people, Cardi was going to be Cardi with or without Offset. Now, he might have helped a little bit, but he ain't helped 70% of her $101 million. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it, yo.
All right, let me go to Ella in there. Ella, what you thinking, man? I seen you made some face expressions. It's like you agree with everybody, huh?
That was a lot. I don't know where to start, but shit. Well, as far as the Cardi and then Offset thing, and I'm not even a big Migos guy, but I'm definitely a hip hop head, a rap person. I don't know how much women is into rap. I know women be thinking they into rap, but they don't really be into rap like that. Offset is definitely not David Ruffin. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as the streets really embrace Offset the most out of Migos, you know what I'm saying? He had a lot of collaborative project. He had a project with 21 Savage that was dope. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B was, if like y'all said, she has such a big stature. I don't think she would date the David Ruffin of the group. Offset, I don't know, maybe unbeknownst to y'all, was kind of considered the star by a lot of people. I know it might be shocking, but if you're really into rap, that was kind of the consensus for real. That's why he had a lot of the harder collaborations. Because what is Offset without the Migos? Offset, I mean, Quavo doesn't have this crazy career without Migos. It was a dope group, but Offset's talent was established, and Migos, period, they was established before Cardi. So I don't think his a lot of times we see women take money from the men. There's no talent involved in their contribution to the wealth. Offset already garnered millions without Cardi B. So it's not like it's a money grab. I think it's a principle attached to it that he could say that justifies his money grab. Because yeah, he did cheat on her. So that was her chance to divorce him and do what she needed to do because he obviously broke their vow. She didn't do that. She stayed with him. Not only she stayed with him, she went and got pregnant by another celebrity, you know what I mean, who has the same type of almost demeanor as far as interest in women and behavior with women as Offset, which is like, are you really trying to upgrade your life, or you just trying to show you can be with another guy? Because she went from one guy to act one way to another guy to act the same way. So what did she really accomplish? Which further goes to her fame in the first place, which is very overvalued. Offset was famous because he had talent as an artist. Cardi B was famous because a lot of people watch these dumbass shows like Love and Hip Hop that can make trashy behaviors something that is so popular that they can bleed into the entertainment industry, which on another level has lowered the value of talent, period, because the girl doesn't really write her raps. You know what I'm saying? She's just a personality that is so viral that they can make them an artist. But is she really an artist? Absolutely not. So the true artist in the situation is Offset. So let's just put that to the side. Now, when it comes to the marriage, if this was a woman who didn't even contribute in her own life. A lot of women who take the money from men, they don't be doing anything. They're just married to the guys and they come for everything. So a man who already has acquired something, who is raising children publicly with you, take his feelings aside. You're having children with another man who's dealing with other women while being a mother publicly. My children got to be raised under that. Yeah, I'm not gonna say whether he's right or wrong, but I think it's nobody's fucking business if he wants to take 70 from a person who's leaving him publicly with children, having a baby with another man who's acting just like he is. Absolutely, he's justified in that.
This is my first time seeing Offset. If I saw him on the street, I probably would not even know who he was. I know that's disrespectful. I thought Migos was two people. Now I'm finding out it's three of them. Like, is that not right?
Migos did turn to two people after they kicked out Offset.
Oh yeah,
And then
okay.
the second
I'm
person
so
died.
confused.
It's okay. It's okay.
So I knew she was married to a rapper, but I thought he was an entity of his own. Like I didn't know he was a collaboration. I know who Migos is. I don't know them visually, but I heard of them, but I just didn't. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I got a lot of work to do. But as far as stuff, I just look at the marriage. You know, it's trashy. You mess around, play games, you end up losing a lot, right? It's an unfortunate situation for her. I mean, my understanding that the asset is what makes it that way. I think they got a house that threw it off the balance off or whatever. You just gotta take the L. I mean, when you are rich, you have a prenup, it's gonna happen that way. So I mean, we know this. They're recent married. I mean, 7 years, yeah, but it's still recent enough to know you're supposed to protect your assets going in, right? So at that point, everybody knows how the game works. So I'm not at all surprised. As far as her having a baby by another guy, I mean, you guys are holding an ex-stripper to high moral standards. Like, when did now this is where Michelle Obama or Kamala, okay, woo, but I mean, how far-fetched is this? And this is not to say anything about strippers. It's just saying, I mean, are y'all surprised? I mean, are you really, guys are really surprised? I'm just wondering. That's just
You're right. We are not surprised.
some people, when they get mad, they get payback, and that's just she just always seemed like that kind of person. So I'm not surprised at I like Cardi B, her personality. I think she's a funny young lady. But the way she moves is not surprising to me. Just because you were married does not take away, or you can become a celebrity does not take away who you are, how you move. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised. That's all I want to say.